to The Fitterist Show with your host, Christopher Allen, where we explore the art of mind and body conditioning. Samsung recently debuted the new Galaxy 3 watch and added several key features to allow this watch to measure the heart's rate, rhythm, and electrical activity. Also teed up are features that measure Vo2 Max and SpO2 levels to measure cardiovascular activity and your blood oxygen saturation level, respectively. Also on the Fit Tech front, e-commerce giant Amazon has partnered with Oral-B to bring Alexa, whether you like it or not, to your digital oral health. Finally, with TikTok in the news for trying to find a potential new US-based owner, the TikTok app shows no sign of slowing down as it integrates augmented reality fitness features for virtual workouts. All this and more in this episode of The Fitterist Show. So, let's dive in. The dental care space is now merging with voice technology in a new partnership between dental giant Oral-B and Amazon's Alexa. They are collaborating on a voice-integrated toothbrush system that gives users tips on their toothbrushing habits. This system includes an Oral-B electric toothbrush, an Alexa built-in smart charger base, an Oral-B brush head, and of course, the ever-present Quick Start Guide. Users can tap into the system to get real-time feedback about brushing your teeth via voice technology and an analysis of their habits over time through a smartphone app. Besides this obvious health focus, the Amazon Alexa built-in can play music, listen to news, podcasts like this one, and let users order more brush heads. Never forget your roots if you're an e-commerce giant. And I had to include this quote from a Procter & Gamble executive because I just thought it was kind of interesting. He says, Oral-B Guide works like a fitness tracker for your mouth, coaching while you brush and providing intelligent, real-time feedback on brushing frequency, duration, coverage, and optimal pressure. Okay. Now, the system has a $300 price tag, and right now it's only sold on Amazon. Why is this important? Well, according to the CDC, the U.S. spends over $124 billion in dental-related costs every year. And a majority of that is due to poor oral health and linked to other chronic conditions, including diabetes and heart disease. So Amazon and Oral-B teaming up to maybe help provide a system to boost your overall oral health. While this is probably the most recent evolution of fit tech and the dental oral care, it's not certainly the first. Oral-B, in fact, actually announced a Bluetooth connected electric toothbrush back in 2014. And this was, I think, called their Oral-B Smart Series. Similarly, this isn't the first integration of Amazon's Alexa voice technology. It's been used in healthcare before. Last year, if you recall, at the end of the year, the company released a new feature on Amazon Alexa that lets users connect their personal pharmacy prescription information to their Alexa and then get audio-based reminders about when to take their pills, when to order refills, connecting directly to their pharmacy. But the combination of Alexa voice technology and Oral-B toothbrush is a new one. I thought that was kind of interesting. Oral-B also provided some information that only about 20% of the people brush their teeth properly. That seems really low. So they're hoping that their oral health tracker app and statistics will help enable and give users insights on their brushing trends over time to help you better understand whether your technique is best for your mouth. That's what they say. The overall goal, of course, is to have fewer surprises, fewer cavities, fewer incidents of plaque, cavities, etc. at the dentist's office that lead to far more expensive oral procedures. And as a final note to this story, there is yet no word on whether Alexa is teaming up with DJ Khaled to get his voice on Alexa saying something like this.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one. And another one.
And in our second news story of the week, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 went on sale at the beginning of August, and it introduced a number of health and fitness features. But before we dive into those, give you a little background on the watch. The starting Galaxy Watch 3 carries a price tag of $400 for a 41 millimeter model in either Mystic Silver or Mystic Bronze. There's also a larger model, a 45 millimeter model. It's a larger face that starts at $429 and comes in with the Mystic theme, Mystic Black, or Mystic Silver. It's also offered in a titanium variant as well. That will come at a cost premium. Not sure what that is at this time. And you can also add LTE to your watch if your phone is, or your watch and phone are out of Bluetooth range, and that'll run you an extra $50 to the base price of the phone. The watch battery is rated for about 2 days of duration, 48 hours. That's probably average for smartwatch standards. Not great, not horrible, but at least it gives you a full day or two. The screen is a 360 by 360 pixel screen. It's always on display, and the Galaxy Watch 3 has 80,000 different watch faces. Remember back in the day when there was just little hand, big hand, numbers around, and you could tell time. 80,000 different watch faces and 40 different complications from which to choose. What's a complication, of course? Well, that is a complications displays information from apps and can be directly added to watch faces. So if you want to see something like the weather in a certain city or the date or your current battery life, you can add those to watch faces, and that is called a complication. So it's just a convenient way to view information that you're looking for at a quick glance on the wrist. On to the good stuff, the health and fitness features. Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 can track 40 total activities. 7 can be tracked automatically, meaning you won't always have to select what kind of exercise you're doing beforehand. It has a running coach for insights on stride length, on-demand Vo2 Max readings. Some of those are coming in a later software update, probably in the September, early October timeframe. It has sleep tracking, and it's partnered with the National Sleep Institute to provide insight on REM sleep cycles, plus a morning report on just the overall quality of sleep and maybe tips on how to improve sleep if you're not getting an optimal night's sleep. The SpO2 sensor may be able to inform additional sleep data, but similar to the Vo2 Max monitoring, that blood oxygen monitoring won't be available right at launch, again, coming in that September-October timeframe. Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 also has built-in trip detection sensors. This has been in the Apple iWatch for a number of revisions, but this is particularly targeted if you get injured and you fall down suddenly. The watch can detect that movement, and it can call emergency services on your behalf if you took a hard or sudden quick fall and you might not be able to make it to a phone. The two features that I mentioned earlier that aren't coming until the end of September, maybe early October, I think are really, really cool and worth noting in a little more detail. So the first is a on-demand Vo2 Max, and the Vo2 Max is used to measure your cardiovascular fitness, because the Vo2 Max refers to the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use during intense exercise. The second one is the SpO2 rating. And the SpO2 is a metric that can be used to detect sleep apnea, and it measures your blood oxygen saturation level, particularly during sleep. So those are two really cool and exciting potentialities. Again, not coming at the initial release, but within 1 to 2 months. The other feature that it has, but it's not yet authorized by the FDA, is a blood pressure app. That will also be huge to just help one get a well-rounded picture of their overall health from a singular device. For those who are curious about what are the exercise tracking options on the Galaxy Watch 3, I'll run through them pretty quickly. There's a lot of them. Running, cycling, swimming, running coach, walking, hiking, treadmill, exercise bike, elliptical trainer, circuit training, weight machine. And then that's in the exercise section. In the workout section, there are also options for things like arm curls, arm extensions, so biceps, triceps, back extensions, bench press, burpees, crunches, deadlifts, front raises, jumping jacks, lat pull downs, lateral raises, leg curls, leg extensions, leg press, leg raises, lunges, mountain climbers, Pilates, plank, pull-ups, push-ups, rowing machine, shoulder press, sit-ups, squats, and step machine, stretching, and yoga. And yes, those were in alphabetical order for those of you playing the game at home. So one of the key things that Samsung is marketing in its press is its ability to monitor and test ECG, or electrocardiogram. What that does is it measures the heart's rhythm and electrical activity. Why is this important? Well, atrial fibrillation impacts between 2.7 and 6 million people in the US. And an ECG can help individuals be more aware of whether or not they should consult a clinician or specialist about their heart health. So atrial fibrillation is an irregular and often rapid heart rate that occurs when the two upper chambers of your heart experience weird electrical signals. The result is a fast and irregular heartbeat, and you do not want your heart beating in an irregular fashion in any capacity. The heart rate usually in atrial fibrillation may range from 100 all the way up to 175 beats per minute. And again, Apple's had this since I think the Series 4 and the Apple Watch, but it's again a good safety metric that's built in that at least gives you some awareness just in case while you're exercising, running, hiking, whatever, you start to see some irregularities in your heartbeat. So those are some of the core health and fitness features found in the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3. Now there's a lot more that this watch can do, but again, I'm focusing on the health fitness features of the watch. So check it out. I'll put a link in the show notes for those interested in a more in-depth analysis of the Galaxy Watch 3. And in our third news story, TikTok has recently been in the news a lot lately as it searches for a potential new owner, likely based in the United States. But let's take a look at some of the TikTok metrics. TikTok has about 800 million worldwide active users, 2 billion application downloads. The majority of those are in Asia, in particular India, but 2 billion app downloads. 41% of TikTok users are between the ages of 16 and 24, a highly coveted and sought after demographic for marketing purposes. Remember that one. Daily time spent on TikTok is 52 minutes per day on the app, on average. TikTok's available in 155 countries, and 90% of all TikTok users access the app on a daily basis. So some pretty impressive metrics that are spurring TikTok's success. And one of the reasons that TikTok remains so engaging to its user base is it's constantly innovating. And lately, TikTok has been creating exercise filters using augmented reality, which is an extra layer of interactivity that's now being added into the mix that encourages more and more users to replicate video challenges and spread the word even further, making the app and the virality of the content go even further. It's a huge, huge opportunity for its growth. TikTok's strength lies in just how fun and innovative the offering is compared to some of its competitors. So let's take a look at some of the categories where TikTok is integrated in augmented reality. First is in the category of fitness and dance, and this is one of the simplest but pretty fun augmented reality examples on TikTok. It's the fill in the shape effect. So it prompts the user to match the pose provided. So it gives a little outline of head, shoulders, arms, legs, depending on where you're standing and how far away from the camera you are, and awards points if you match the pose. So it's a simple way to combine augmented reality with simple dance and choreography. The other exercise that they've added gamifies kind of fitness, making working out a fun experience by prompting the user to move up and down while doing push-ups. So you kind of go through this maze activity at different height levels. So imagine being in the push-up or plank position and having to move your body up and down to go through the maze in the augmented reality on TikTok to find the right path and avoid obstacles. The second area of AR or augmented reality innovation is in the music video choreography category. Now, look, TikTok is at its core a music-based platform. This, combined with its popularity as a place to share dance routines, make it the perfect choice for creative musical interpretations. Music artists can record videos of new singles, and now they can include an augmented reality effect to kind of supercharge the choreography, essentially giving everyone in their own home the ability to record their own music video to the underlying artist track. Again, I'll post examples in the show notes so you can see these videos. They're pretty interesting and innovative. Another example of this is the augmented reality drum kit that brings yet more interactivity to the platform and further encourages followers to try out themselves. So you have kind of drum kit that's static that you can move your hands and arms to actually play the drums. And again, providing tools to allow their user base to be more creative, to share more videos that go more viral, that draws more people into the platform, is clearly a winning formula for TikTok so far. A third category where TikTok is actually innovating is kind of in this avatar world where they've used augmented reality to synchronize the user's body with the movement of an avatar on the screen. So the avatar kind of moves like a puppet based on the movement of the user. Again, tools for content that drives more views, more engagement, more virality. That's why TikTok is becoming a big go-to social network. And if you think about this from the business perspective, these augmented reality effects allow brands to take their videos to the next level, encouraging word of mouth sharing, increasing brand engagement. So when you look at advertising revenues, core business model of TikTok, there is a potentially bright future there by introducing these augmented reality tools. With some of these new features, TikTok is also now head-to-head with a lot of the Instagram augmented reality filters. But TikTok, again, I think their innovative use of augmented reality to drive engagement and virality while continuing to offer brands the ability to build advertising campaigns that go above and beyond what's available on other platforms is, or could be, a big difference maker for TikTok. So we'll keep an eye on them and see how they do, see if they find a parent company here or how they fare and navigate the international business world. That's it for this week. We'll catch you next week. With that, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to The Fitterist Show. You can follow us on Instagram at FitteristMindBody and on Twitter at FitteristMind. If you enjoyed this episode, please send it to a friend or subscribe to make sure you don't miss any future episodes of The Fitterist Show. My name is Christopher Allen, and make it a magical day.